For number 10, we are trying to figure out what x is, and we have vertical angles that are congruent, so we know this is 48, so this must be 48. Let's see, 9.25. Okay, and then we can find the missing angle here, so 51 plus 48 plus something equals 180. Add these two together, subtract 99 from each side, so this angle is 81. So we've got another pair of angles that are congruent. This one was 81 over here. So you've got two angles congruent to two angles. So then your triangles are similar by angle, which means that the sides are in proportion. Okay, so x corresponds to 7. If I were to take get some tracing paper. If I take some tracing paper and rotate this triangle, so that the angles match up. Let's see. Then 7 would correspond to x, and 9.25 would correspond to 27. So again, you can do scale factor. You can say, what am I doing to 9.25 to get 27? Figure that out, and then just do the same process with 7. I'll do it that way, or you can set up a proportion. So I'll do the proportion first. So 9.25 is to 27 as 7 is to x. So just be careful if you do this triangle on top for the first ratio, the second ratio, you have to do this triangle on top again. You can't flip those around. Cross multiply, so 9.25x equals that 189, and then 189 divided by 9.25, so x is 20.43, and so on. Okay, if you want to do the scale factor, you could just do 27 divided by 9.25. So if this is confusing, focus on the scale factor. If the scale factor is confusing, focus on this. You don't have to do it both ways. So 27 divided by 9.25 is this, 2.91892. So I'm just going to multiply 7 times 2.91812. So I'm going to do times 7, and that's the same thing I got right here. So let's see, I'm just going to put times 7 equals 20.4324. So the same thing we got this way. So either way is fine with me as long as you show your work. Okay, number 11. Okay, so it tells you in number 11 that the triangles are similar. Triangle PEA is similar to triangle NUT. That symbol means similar, and we're looking for the length of EA. So we don't know anything about the angles. We just know that the triangles, well, if they're similar, we know the angles are the same. So I know if it says that PEA is similar to NUT, then I know PE, this side here, is going to correspond to NU. So I'm looking at 7 and 21, and I'm saying to myself, well, 7 times 3 is 21. So then I know that if I multiply this side by 3, I'll get this. If I multiply this side by 3, I'll get this. Okay, so you could, I'm going to set this up the long way, but you can skip some of these steps and go straight to the proportion. So you could write out PE over NU equals EA over EA, second and third letter, over UT. PE is 7. NU is 21. EA is x plus 8. UT is 4x plus 4. Then, now I'm not doing the other letters because, I mean, I could, but I don't need to. Once you have a proportion set up and there's one variable, then you should be okay. So I'm going to cross multiply. That gives me 7 times 4x plus 4 equals 21 times x plus 8. Then I'm going to distribute. So 7 times 4x is 28x. 7 times 4 is 28. 21 times x is 21x. 21 times 8 is 168. Okay, I've got x's on both sides, and by the way, I'm going to do this a second way, and you will, if you can understand the second way that I do it, you can skip some of these steps. So I've got x's on both sides. 21x is smaller than 28x, so I'm going to get rid of it. That's going to give me 7x plus 28 equals 168. Subtract 28 from each side. And then divide both sides by 7. So x is 20. Now, if you recognize that the scale factor is 3, then you could just say to yourself, well, I know that this being multiplied by 3 is going to give me this. So you could just say 3 times x plus 8 equals 4x plus 4. And you could skip some of these steps here. Oops. Or you could do 3 times x plus 6 equals 4x minus 2. Either way. So if I distribute, 3x plus 24 equals 4x plus 4. X is on both sides. The 3 is smaller, so I'm going to subtract it. Minus 3x on both sides. Subtract 4 from both sides. So either way is fine with me. You just have to show your work.